This morning, the results of the bypoll elections in 7 assembly seats across 6 states. Those results now coming in. The BJP ahead in 4 seats. In fact, all set to win win those seats. The RJD has won Mokamma seat in Bihar, and the TRS leading in Munugode in Telangana. And the big news also, the RJD, as we said, won Mokamma. Here's what Neelam Devi, the candidate, had to say.
ये तो पहले से ही तय था, हमारी जीत पहले से ही तय था। हम तो पहले ही बोल दिए थे कि कहीं कोई टक्कर में नहीं है, सिर्फ एक औपचारिकता थी, वो भी पूरी हो गई।
लेकिन जिस तरीके से आपके ही अपने लोग जो कई पुराने आपके साथ थे, वो लोग इस बार जिस तरीके से घेरेबंदी की आप लोगों की, किसी तरीके से अनंत सिंह हार जाए,
तो कहे तो कि मोकामा बाबा परशुराम की धरती है, वहाँ मोकामा क्षेत्र की जनता किसी जुमलेबाजी और बहकावे में नहीं आएगी। जितना विधायक जी जनता को सेवा किए हैं, दुख में सुख में और विकास किए हैं, जनता उसी का तो रिजल्ट दे रही है।
All right, let's go across to our reporters. Uma joins us from Munugode, and we have Vedant there from Adampur and Sanket in studio with us. So Sanket, so far no big surprises here. Gopalganj was seeming neck and neck, but now the BJP ahead there, so all set to win. But yes, the big result is from Munugode. Let's go across to Uma there, where it's also been a very tight race, Uma, but the TRS is ahead, and of course Munugode has been in the news for, the way this election was fought and the type of money that was allegedly thrown around.
Gargi, there have been 7 rounds of counting so far. 15 is what is the total number of rounds that we are looking at. And at the end of 7 rounds, TRS is at a 2,000 plus. That's yet not the official figure. Till the 5th round that we saw, TRS was ahead with 1,400 votes. Even though they had won in the first round itself with 1,200 votes, they've not really built on it and consolidated on it, raced ahead. But they have steadily remained ahead by 1,000 to 2,000 votes, and that seems to be telling the Munugode story. The second part of this is that, yes, as you mentioned, the BJP and the TRS fought quite fiercely. We had spoken about it as a 3-cornered contest initially, speaking about the TRS, the BJP and the Congress. This happened to be a Congress seat that was vacated by the Congress MLA who joined the BJP and became the BJP candidate, and therefore it was seen initially as a 3-cornered contest. But from the look of it, it appears like it is only the TRS and the BJP that are having a straight-on fight with each other, and the Congress is in fact coming a very distant third. So at the end of 5 rounds, if you had the TRS at 32,000, the BJP at 30,000, the Congress was only at 10,000, and therefore no surprise that the Congress leader in fact left the counting center itself. So does this indicate that even in 2023, which is just a year from now when assembly elections will happen, the Congress will not be in the race, in the reckoning? Of course, nothing to say that when a bypoll happens, the assembly election should follow a similar pattern, but that does seem to show the kind of tidings that the party is going through. Just a week before the elections, we saw the Bharat Jodo Yatra passing through Telangana. It is still passing through Telangana, but the attention of the leaders was diverted away from the by-election itself, which the other 2 parties were fighting like a very high voltage battle, and the Congress was dismissing it as it's only a bypoll. We don't have to put all our resources there, and all the leaders were actually focusing on the Bharat Jodo Yatra. The second thing that happened was, for the TRS, of course, if they do manage to keep this lead and do manage to win, they would be showing that, we have nothing to worry in our domestic territory, and that the BJP cannot make inroads in our thing. It would have been bad for the TRS if the BJP would win, because that would mean that the 3rd by-election of an assembly, the BJP would be winning, and that would be bad news for the TRS, which in that kind of a scenario would have perhaps seen the BJP building on that momentum and going on to consolidate itself before the 2023 assembly elections. As of now, the votes that the BJP candidate has got is not so much because the BJP had any cadre strength here or leaders here, but because of the profile of the leader himself, who has a base in this place. He and his brother Komat Reddy, brothers as they are called, Rajgopal and his brother, both of them had a base here, and now in a sense, if the TRS were to win, they would be put on the back foot. The second part is the TRS also very intelligently lined up with the or tied up with the CPI, which still has a influence here. This was seen, in fact, as a field of influence of the CPI, and therefore the left vote also transferred there. One last point, Gargi. When the Congress loyalists saw that Rajgopal may be racing ahead, what we do understand is that the Congress votes seem to have got transferred to the TRS in an effort to defeat Rajgopal Reddy, since he had, in a sense, backstabbed the Congress. Back to you.
All right, Uma, thanks so much for joining us with those details of the TRS in the lead there. And let's go across to Vedant now, and there Bhavya Bishnoi keeping the family legacy intact.
Well, absolutely, Gargi. 11 rounds of counting have been complete. A total of 13 rounds is what we're looking at. But as far as the latest is concerned, Bhavya Bishnoi is leading with a margin of over 17,000 votes. This is likely to increase because the Jat belt, the counting for the Jat belt has already been completed. So even then, Bhavya Bishnoi continues to maintain that lead of 17,000 votes. Remember, Kuldeep Bishnoi back in 2019 won with a margin of over 30,000 votes. But what is also interesting, Gargi, and something that should be pointed out to our viewers, that Jay Prakash, Congress veteran, former union minister, he has been defeated by 3 generations of the Bishnoi family. So he was defeated by Bhajan Lal, then he was defeated by Kuldeep Bishnoi, and now we are looking at Kuldeep Bishnoi. Perhaps it's not officially announced yet, but the lead suggests that Kuldeep Bishnoi, I beg your pardon, Bhavya Bishnoi will keep the family legacy in fact alive. And as we've been reporting from Adampur, a lot of people here, particularly farmers, saying that some of them saying that Kuldeep Bishnoi betrayed us by switching over to the BJP. He has betrayed our trust, and some of them saying that we're willing to give him another chance. Remember, this has been a stronghold of the Bishnois. The Bhajan Lal family has been in power here, ever since 1968. But what are the implications of these bypolls as far as national politics is concerned, and also Haryana is concerned? Because remember, Haryana will be going to polls in 2024. Those elections will coincide with the general elections in 2024. So remember, the BJP had lost 2 crucial bypolls in Haryana, the Ilnabad bypolls and the Baroda bypolls. So if the BJP would have lost this bypoll as well, perhaps still to be officially announced, but if the BJP would have fared poorly in these bypolls, that would have been a major jolt to the BJP in the state, particularly Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar. We saw how he in fact also came on the campaign trail and campaigned for the BJP candidate Kuldeep Bishnoi, Bhavya Bishnoi. So for the BJP it was crucial. It was almost like a prestige battle. Remember, as you've been reporting, there is a significant anti-incumbency wave in the state as well. So how that's going to in fact pan out as far as 2024 is concerned and Haryana is concerned is going to be interesting. But as of now, 11 rounds of voting have been complete, and Kuldeep Bishnoi, I beg your pardon, Bhavya Bishnoi, maintaining a strong lead of over 17,000 votes. Gargi.
All right, thanks so much for joining us there, Vedant. And let's now go across to Manish, who joins us from Patna. And Manish, so BJP all set to win Gopalganj?
They have already won the Gopalganj seat.
Yes.
It's a 1-1 in Bihar. As far as by-elections are concerned, RJD is able to retain Mokama seat and Gopalganj seat. Once again, BJP has retained this seat. Of course, the sympathy factor has worked there in their favor. But of course, for RJD, AIMIM as well as BSP candidate has really played the role of a spoiler, because between both of them, both the candidates, they are able to get more than 15,000 votes, and somewhere everyone is, of the opinion that all these votes which both the candidates of AIMIM or BSP has got, it was actually, Mahagathbandhan, from the Mahagathbandhan base votes, and somewhere, RJD was not able to avert this split in their base vote. And that is why they have lost, despite, and somewhere BJP was also able to, retain the seat. In Bihar, after 2020 assembly elections, so far there are 4 by-elections. In all the 4 by-elections, wherever there is a by-election after the death of the sitting legislator, the widow or the son is able to retain that seat. And once again, Gopalganj has confirmed that the widow, Gargi.
All right, Manish, thanks so much for bringing us the latest there. So I think, Sanket, this was the most exciting contest besides Munagod in Telangana, the Gopalganj seat, but now the BJP winning that seat.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it'll let's be very clear. This is a no surprise election. I mean, the results have pretty much gone on expected lines. There's been no major or big upset that one has seen. In Adampur, where Vedant was, the result on expected lines, it has gone with the Bishnois. In Bihar, one for the BJP, one for the RJD. In Telangana also, the fact that TRS has been able to win this by-election will mean a lot as far as their ongoing campaign against the BJP is concerned. However, we must not extrapolate a national outcome on the basis of what has happened, the results of these by-elections. Number of local factors at play over here. However, these regional parties are going to claim very strongly that they have held up against, they have in fact held their strength against the Bharatiya Janata Party and succeeded in most of these cases. So yeah, mixed results, but pretty much on expected lines and no big surprises.